Hello YouTube, we're looking at mining in Elite Dangerous Beta 3. This is a new way of earning income in the game, and it may suit some people's playstyles, not particularly me, but I thought I would take a look at it. I've equipped a hauler as a mining ship here. This is my second ship. I also own a Eagle currently in game with my leftover Beta 2 funds. And in order to mine, you'll need a mining laser and a refinery module on board your ship. The mining laser, as you'll see here in a second, will blow off chunks of the asteroid. You then collect that with your cargo scoop, and the refinery module will then refine whatever materials that chunk was made out of. Now, the refineries have various bin amounts, 1 to about 5 different bins, and each bin can hold a different metal. So in this case, it's, I think, cobalt and uraninite. So since I have 2 bins, I can refine those 2 metals. If I had 5 bins, I could refine 5 or collect resources to refine 5 different metals. Now, the problem I have with this right now is it's highly inefficient because it takes 4 or 5 of those little chunks of those nuggets that you blow off to create 1 ton or 1 unit of whatever the material is in the refinery. So this takes a lot of time. So it's not very efficient from a standpoint of time earning credits. The other problem is we don't have a mining scanner right now, so there's no way to know what the composition of these asteroids are until you go up and start shooting them with a mining laser. Are they going to produce cobalt and uraninite, which are roughly about 1,000 credits per ton, or are they going to be gold and palladium, which are 10 to 15,000 credits a ton? You don't know until you start shooting it, and I do know people who have found gold and palladium deposits. The other thing is, right now, it appears to be completely random. You can jump out and jump back in, and there will be a new type of ore at that area. So it's not like you find a good place with gold in it or palladium, and you don't want to tell anybody else, and it's in a particularly rich vein. It's not a static instance. It's a dynamic one right now. So while there's 5 or 6 asteroids there, you can jump in once and it'll be rubbish material. You jump in the next time, it could be gold and palladium. So those are some little minor mechanic issues. And the other thing is, since there's a lack of player resource sharing or the ability to give credits and stuff between players, I think if we could group up and do that, where you have a couple of people blasting away with mining lasers and maybe 1 or 2 ships flying around with the refinery, and could keep kind of an assembly line going with, again, even maybe an additional 2 or 3 ships in Vipers or Cobras or Eagles to fly top cover in defense of these operations, you might be able to get a little bit more economies of scale. However, this is also just the first pass at the mining mechanics in the game, and I'm sure that there are going to be some things like a mining scanner on the way in future iterations, maybe the percentage of chunks where it only takes 2 or 3 as opposed to 4 or 5 to create an ingot or a whole nugget or a whole ton of material resources. Maybe some refineries will be more efficient. Maybe there'll be a little bit more of a mini game that if you're more accurate with your laser blast in certain parts of the asteroid, you get a more higher percentage yield. There's many things that they could do here. Now, I have to caveat this with, I spent enough time mining in Battlestar Galactica Online of busting rocks in that game that also this type of gameplay just doesn't really interest me all of that much. And right now, there are other things such as trading, bounty hunting, engaging in war zones, doing bulletin board missions that will net you more income for your time, that this really excludes this style of gameplay from more casual players. It's going to be the hardcore players who have a Type 6 and willing to spend 6 to 8 hours a day mining that's really going to see any profit from the mining mechanics as they stand right now. So those are all some things to think about. I'll be doing some more videos over Elite Dangerous in the coming few days, so please like, subscribe, and share this video and channel. Hope to see you next time.